Hey, hello friends. Welcome back to Blue Pig Reviews. If we got a bottle on the table, we definitely are reviewing something of interest. And today what we're going to be reviewing is Mcconnell's Irish Whiskey, and this is their sherry finished version, expression. Um, this bottle here is like the original Mcconnell's expression, and this is a restart of an older brand of Irish whiskey that's come around on the scene in the last couple of years. And what it is it's a blend of grain and malt whiskeys that's aged in bourbon casks and then finished in Oloroso sherry casks. And it's aged 5 years. The finishing time I'm unsure of. And this bad boy comes in at 92 proof. Um, and on top of that, I picked this up for about $40. I got this at Windsor Wine and Spirits over here in New Windsor. I had seen it other places, but it had sold out. So I definitely had to try it. And, most people don't talk about Irish whiskey regularly because, except around St. Patty's Day, just, but more and more people are buying it. Irish whiskey sales are up. What people are drawn to is the lighter flavors, and the fact that very smooth, and that comes usually from distillation. Even this, I believe, is triple distilled, and those smooth, light flavors seem to draw in some people as far as easier sipping, and easier mixing in cocktails. So let's give this a taste. We'll whip a Glencairn out of our pocket, and like I said, you should try as many diverse spirits as you can. Irish whiskey is definitely not one to be ignored. Very affordable. A lot of Irish whiskeys are very affordable, and Mcconnell's is one of them. And man, you can smell this on the start. You can definitely smell that Oloroso sherry. Let's give it a nose. So on the nose, you get really sweet honey, vanilla, like a plum stone fruit smell, and I guess that's mostly the sherry. A little bit of oak, maybe some vague cinnamon or spice. Very orchard and fruit forward. Very nice nose, and the nose is very pronounced. I don't even have to do much to Glen. Normally, I'd have to touch it up, let it get a little more vapor in it, and it's reasonably light. A little bit of viscosity. 5 years is definitely there, but there are some lines on the glass. Let's give it a taste. Okay, and that translates. So immediately you get this honey syrup, dark fruit, almost like a plum and jammy type taste. And it quickly moves in the middle to a cinnamon, pepper, and oak, but that's very light. Um, but there's like almost an underlying cocoa or a chocolate note that you kind of get. Let's get it again. Yeah, very fruity. Honey syrup goes in there. You get a little bit of cinnamon pepper in the middle. There's a cocoa underlying taste, and on the swallow, you get pepper oak, but it's sweet all the way to the finish, lightly sweet, and that chocolate note stays with you. Reasonably firm hug for 92 proof, but nothing outrageous, and it has a middling finish, and that most of that finish is a slight bit of pepper and oak, and the fruitiness of the or dark fruit of the Oloroso sherry. And I'll say that, as these bottles sit a bit, they tend to get more flavor and they get a little air. This one has been open for at least a day. I always crack them in advance, recork them. But this is fabulous. This right here, definitely 100% Blue Pig approved. Go out, expand your expressions, expand your taste, try some Irish whiskey, and definitely try Mcconnell's, either the original or the sherry cask. The sherry cask definitely recommended. And remember, if it tastes good, then you're drinking good. and it's all good. And the Celtic Harp is all over this beautiful bottle. So I'm going to go play a little music and finish the rest of my glass. Cheers and good boy.